So I went in on Thursday night and picked up my used copy of Call of Duty Ghosts, kickstarting the timer on my 7-day trial, and there was a plethora of used copies on the shelves, and to be honest with you, I could totally see why people would bring this pile of shit back. Anyways, let's get to my list of pros and cons, and the lists are about similar in length. However, not each item on the list has the same exact, weight to it. So, the pros of this game, the hit detection is really solid. It's been a long time since a game has been released and the hit detection was on point. The last time was probably Modern Warfare 2. Black Ops and Black Ops 2 has had terrible hit detection throughout the entire life cycle of the game. Modern Warfare 3, the first couple of months of the game were almost unplayable due to the lag compensation. It seems that Infinity Ward finally got it fucking right this time. Connection is also really good even though we're not on dedicated servers yet. I've only been shot around the corner like once or twice so far. There's a really fast time to kill in this game, which normally equals minimal bullshit, but I'll get into that a little bit later. In Black Ops 2, there wasn't a fast time to kill, which would mean I'd shoot somebody, he'd be able to run around the corner or turn around and then just shoot back at me and fucking kill me. I fucking hated that shit. That was the aim first, shoot first, die first ops. It seems to not happen as much in this game. Guns seem to be pretty much all balanced except the MSBS, which is the fucking biggest BS I've ever seen. It fucking one-bursts people all the goddamn time. So basically, it's the Type 95 from Modern Warfare 3 before the patches. And the pistols are absolute garbage, which is a good thing. Pistols shouldn't be able to outgun a submachine gun or an assault rifle. Additionally, there's a lot of cool new perks, Gambler, ICU, Wiretap, a lot of interesting ideas, reloading on the run, all good things. Plus, some excellent callbacks from previous Call of Duty games. Bandolier is back in the form of Fully Loaded, Stopping Power is back in the form of Deadeye, and Marathon Pro is back in the form of Marathon. Basically, Unlimited Sprint is back, which is definitely something I'll get to later on in the cons, but it's a almost necessity on every single class for me. Support streaks aren't as annoying as fuck. The stealth bombers, the EMPs, the fucking recon drones, thank fucking God they are gone. More perk customization and I believe a good adaptation of the old Pick 10 system from Black Ops 2 happened in this game. I never carry secondaries in Black Ops 2, and in previous games, the only reason why I would carry a secondary would be a launcher to shoot shit out of the sky. Well, now that there isn't much air support, I don't have to carry a secondary. I like the fact that the maps are not so linear like Black Ops 2. There's multiple routes to get to an objective. You can't just be spawn trapped to fuck. Domination returns to how it was. I hated the fucking timer in Domination. Domination has never been a timed game. It's always been based on score. And when you put a timer in, you could never come back and win a game after a certain point. And that shit always fucking pissed me off. I think the Blitz game mode would work really well in competitive, and it removes a lot of the stalemate situations from Capture the Flag. Spec Ops Survival, which I really enjoyed, returns as Safeguard in the squads menu. Now, I'm not much of a zombies player, so I don't think Extinction is going to be my thing. I'm just not into things that don't shoot back at me. Killing mindless zombies and rape training, not my fucking idea of fun. But Spec Ops Survival I thought was a lot of fun in Modern Warfare 3 to use different streaks and strategies, so I am going to enjoy playing Safeguard. Infected is back, so you guys know what that means. Booster hunting is going to be awesome in Infected. I cannot wait and hop in Infected and hopefully bust some boosters trying to boost for the KEM strikes. The only problem is with the gigantic fucking maps, I'm going to have to figure out all of the new boosting spots. After Modern Warfare 3 was basically a carbon copy of Modern Warfare 2 in terms of design, this new game is totally redesigned. It's basically like what Black Ops 2 was to Black Ops. The game looks completely different, and I think that that's a good thing. The HUD layout is really nice. I like the scoreboard not over the entire screen. I like the fact that you could put it up all the time, and I like all of the different areas. The only problem that I have is I hate that the scoreboard takes up the fucking kill feed. That is so goddamn annoying. Another thing I noticed is that there's not many bugs or glitches in this game so far. In Battlefield 4, when that game first came out, holy fuck, there was a plethora of bugs in the game. And it was fucking released in a beta. Are you fucking kidding me, DICE? How can you fix glitches that were in the beta and yet release it to the fucking public like that? But Call of Duty Ghosts, I've only seen maybe 1 or 2 bugs, one of which was my buddy plowing apes. Ended up getting reset after like a couple of games. He got knocked down from level 12 to level 4. Not really a huge deal, but it still kind of fucking sucks. And I've noticed my game freeze maybe once or twice, which is not too bad, after it freezing, about a half a dozen times in Battlefield 4 in a much shorter amount of time. So after tugging at Call of Duty Ghost's dick a little bit, let's leave it with some blue balls with my list of cons. Now, the first couple of cons are huge in terms of weight. There are game-breakingly bad maps. Now, for me, the size of the maps isn't really that big of a deal. When you have Marathon with unlimited sprint, you could just run around the whole time. However, my problem is this. These maps are more fucking cluttered than an episode of Hoarders. Holy shit, there is so much crap in the fucking way. Why the fuck does there have to be so much shit on these fucking maps? There are so many fucking cracks and crevices to like creep around and hide in. It's so fucking annoying. And the reason why it's game-breakingly bad goes along with some of my next points I'm gonna make. There are so many fucking layers on these maps like a goddamn wedding cake. Both vertically and horizontally, there are just so many areas to fucking get shot from. It's like traveling through the layers of hell in Dante's Inferno. These maps are just complete AIDS. HIV positive like Magic Johnson before he retired. Now, with that fast time to kill I mentioned before, there are instantaneous deaths. No red screen effect at all most of the time. And those two things, instantaneous deaths and piss poor over fucking designed maps, leads to the biggest problem in Ghost: camping. Holy shit, there are so many people that are so fucking cautious with this game, because let's face it, if you run out even into the open a little bit, you're fucking dead instantaneously. Will it get better once we know traffic patterns? How can we learn traffic patterns when nobody fucking moves around? For me, there's a lot of fucking meandering around the map. When I play Team Deathmatch sometimes, I go a minute and a half without fucking seeing somebody. You know why? I don't want to go into the middle of the map and get fucking shot from all sorts of dark fucking corners and crevices. And most people are fucking afraid to come out and play like an Offspring song. So whose fault is it that there is so much fucking meandering and camping in this game? I'd have to put it 50% on the developers for making these absolutely god-awful over-designed maps, and 50% on the players. There are always going to be fucking campers in Call of Duty. But this game, you have to completely slow down your playstyle, because you get killed fucking instantaneously. It's absolutely ridiculous sometimes. The maps are completely horrendous. The only good ones are Strikezone, Warhawk, and Overlord. The rest of them are fucking bad. And I mean worse than Aftermath and Black Ops 2 bad. Chasm and Siege very well may be the worst Call of Duty maps of all time. I thought that CeeLo from World at War was bad. There's about 5 or 6 maps in this game that are way worse than CeeLo. Now, will it get better with 9v9? I fucking doubt it. Like I said, the map size isn't the problem. It's all the fucking clutter all over the place. And speaking of 9v9, would you guys please stop begging Infinity Ward to add Ground War on the current gen consoles? There's a reason why they didn't do it. It's because the fucking hardware limitations won't allow them to. Why do you think it's only 12v12 in Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 on console, as opposed to 32v32 on PC? It's because the fucking hardware can't handle it. So just stop asking about 9v9. It's not gonna happen. Another thing that I'm having trouble with is the inconsistent kill times. I don't seem to put people down like a veterinarian does to a dog like everybody else does. I usually put 2 or 3 bullets into guys and I'm fucking just melted instantly by somebody. Is this lag compensation working against me? I don't know. I don't really think so, but I do have good internet, and like I said, I've been shot around the corner once or twice, so I don't really know. It just seems extremely inconsistent for me. The spawning system in this game, you guys already know how I feel about it. I put up a video. It's a fucking joke. These maps are as wide as a Las Vegas hooker's vagina, and yet I constantly get spawned right fucking in front of or behind people. It's complete fucking bullshit. The kill cam within a kill cam I thought went away after Modern Warfare 3's disastrous revenge spawning system, but apparently it's fucking back in full effect. The removal of game modes like Headquarters and Hardpoint, a big minus for me. I don't really care much about Capture the Flag and Demolition. I didn't really play that anyway, but I know some people are pissed off about it. Another gripe I have about this game is the fucking leveling system. Now, I don't mind the idea of COD points, but this implementation is fucking terrible. They should have done it like the perks. Have it automatically unlock after a certain level, or you could spend COD points to get it early. Why does that just apply to the perks, but not every fucking other thing in the goddamn game? As I'm using a gun, I want to unlock attachments for it. I don't want to have to fucking save up COD points to perhaps unlock an attachment that I may or may not even fucking want. There are only 3 hardcore game modes right now, and after having only 4 from the previous game, hardcore people are getting fucking screwed. In my opinion, the only reason why I played hardcore in Black Ops 2 was because there was less bullshit since there was less time to kill. The game was actually fun for me. The hit detection actually seemed like it worked. However, in this fucking game, you die so goddamn fast anyway, it doesn't fucking matter about hardcore. Hardcore plays really slow because there's no minimap, which means 1, you can't see other players shooting, and 2, you don't know where your teammates are. I always go where my teammates aren't because that's usually where the enemies are. This leads to a really slow pace of the game. There's no point in playing hardcore when you die as if you're playing hardcore. IEDs are going to be the fucking bane of my existence. They're nearly invisible and they have absolutely no counter to delay trip off of them like Stalker Pro or Engineer from Black Ops 2. Which means, yes, you'll probably have to run sit rep on at least 1 or 2 of your fucking classes to make sure that these camping little shits that I mentioned up above don't get a fucking easy kill on me. Riley needs a nerf so fucking badly. It'll kill juggernauts in 1 fucking bite. It definitely needs less health to kill. Sometimes I put more bullets into it than I do a fucking guy. SMGs and LMGs are completely fucking useless in this game because ARs excel. SMGs are not necessary on these gigantic fucking maps, and you move too fucking slow with an LMG to even matter. By the time you pull up your fucking sights, you're fucking done, son. A lot of people seem to like the customization of the soldier. To me, who gives a shit? You're playing a first-person shooter game. When the fuck are you ever going to see the soldier that you customize? Oh, wait, what's that? Never! Who the fuck cares? Why put all this fucking soldier customization functionality in the game when it doesn't fucking matter? As I mentioned before, Blitz could be good for competitive, but it only works on certain maps, like Free Fall and Freight. Other maps, it's just like a giant fucking conga line at a wedding, waiting to get into the fucking portal. It's just like, hey, could you go first? No, I want to go first. Let me go first. And it's a bunch of guys just sitting around a fucking timer. It's not fucking fun. Another issue that I have is, as you guys know, I like to do fun custom games in my streams sometimes. The lack of customization in private matches in this game compared to Black Ops 2 is fucking astounding. I haven't played around so much yet with the private matches, but I could tell you this. There is a lot less things you could do in this game than you could in Black Ops 2. I just absolutely hate when developers regress function from previous games. Kill streaks are weak as fuck. There is no point in running Assault, really, because the streaks don't do shit. I mean, half the maps have got gigantic fucking cover over them. What's the point of calling in a helicopter on Sovereign? The whole map is in a giant fucking factory. Another thing that I don't like is that there's no Codcaster mode. This was an awesome feature in Black Ops 2, and I've seen some rumors about it possibly dropping as a free DLC, but again, those are only rumors. The overall assessment of Ghost for me, this game is fucking frustrating. It has all of the gameplay mechanics that was missing from Black Ops 2, but the two biggest cons of the game-breakingly bad maps and the instantaneous deaths, which leads players to kind of camp or patrol an area or meander around the map, just fucking pisses me off. I mean, most of the time, to be honest, I'm not getting killed by some guy sitting in a corner ADSing. I'm getting killed by people that are just, you know, not even fucking running around. They're kind of just moving around and just shooting at people from out of fucking nowhere. I always seem to get shot from out of nowhere in this game, and it leads to an amazingly frustrating time. There are also a lot of times in this game where it's just tedious and boring, and I just quit the game because I'm like, I'm not having any fun. And to be honest with you, after playing 3 or 4 games of Ghost, I just think to myself, why the fuck am I playing this game? Battlefield 4 is 100 fucking times better.